Hello and welcome on Stocks Advisor again. Here at our channel, we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks, and also we discuss stocks that did attract a lot of attention during the trading session. And today we'll talk about this situation, this stock. So this is GEVO Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name GEVO. Well, GEVO today is showing indeed significant move. It's not just a jump, but it's grow with a jump actually from a previous closure of about in the area of 750. Now we are trading at 1089. Of course, incredible move, especially for a company with current market capitalization of 1.39 billions. And of course, it's a mixture of two parameters. First of all, definitely the next step was being prepared if you would look in general chart combination. So it's purely technically confirmed, but also it's a news, and news it's more like let's say a good news for companies in general recognition, but not really related to company activities itself. And the news is that one of the co-founders was invited to be a scientific advisor for president-elect in US. And of course, this caused the price rise. But the next question is, will it really hold? Because if you would think of this stock, just in August, beginning of August, it was in the area of, let's say, between 50-60, and then just let's say 2 months ago it was about 1. So now it's 10 times higher, and it's almost 20 times higher in comparison to August. Of course, for small market capacity and that market capitalizations for the company at that time, it's a significant move. But now the question is, can it really cope with this? Can it provide something to keep this? And what is actually going on? Well, we need to assess this situation from both technical and also the hype point of view, speaking of the later news. And to understand this and where the GEVO is going to go, how to play here, let's do a quick analysis here. First of all, of course, we need to know that as always at our daily chart, it's still intraday, though we have this white-yellow candle. We have three moving averages depicted here on the left. You see their legends. These are moving averages 20, 50, and 200. In green, blue, and red line correspondingly here they are shown. And if you look at them, you can clearly see they are going upwards really with a strong acceleration. So it's not that they are pointing up, but they are going up with very strong acceleration. So their second derivative is much higher than 0. And you see all three moving averages actually forming this pattern. And also what is important here, they are kind of diverging. So meaning that they are escaping from each other. So the more you go in time, you see the distances between moving average 50, 20, and 200 is increasing. This means that at a certain moment, after going to very accelerative mode that we are now in, we should have a strong correction periods. And always when this situation happens, it's important to wait until the moment when the price the price will meet moving average, or at least will go to the vicinity of moving average 20. You can see similar situations that happening and then causing the price to go up. They were taking place, for example, about 10 of October, then by, let's say, also by about 10 of January, etc. And even previous trading session, there was a move towards moving average 20 here, you can see, which caused them to this sudden jump. So how to play here? How can we assess it? Of course, strongly speaking, technically speaking, we can still do one more white candle, of course, but if you look the current trade, if it will remain the same, most probably will decline a little bit more, because the news itself, it's not something about the company performance, it's more about, let's say, the recognition, etc., and possible opportunities, but it's not the solid news. So most probably the price will deplete, and either we will have kind of a shooting star candle, so we can lose all this white body, or we will form something similar that was formed somewhere by around 25th, 26th here I showed of December. And in both cases, if this happens on the top of the trend, also having that RSI is incredibly high, it means we could little bit, well, it's not correctly to say maybe a breakage of the wave, but it's not still breakage. We could have some, let's say, correction, at least movement towards moving average 20, or we could form so-called U-shape. So these kind of forms could be happening here, and therefore giving this, it would be we can play here safely, technically speaking. So also what we need to remember, and that's also one of the reasons why probably it won't go much more high, at least technically speaking. If it goes, it will be purely hype. It's RSI. RSI is very overbought at the moment. We are going another big wave, and it's 88.2, which is very huge number. And also MACD wise, if you look at MACD histogram, After making one wave, we are making second, now third wave, which is not really a wave but a jump, and the jump usually can create triangle decline, meaning that it will go like this downward. So we should see some more stronger, let's say, correction or U-shape, although we could still form one more tomorrow and only then start declining. So this is still possible. So if you like, you can try to play tomorrow, but most probably it will either go for correction, and then most probably if we go for correction, it will stop somewhere between moving average 50 and 20, or we go U-shape and then go back again. So in both cases, to be really safe here, it's advised to play as follows. So first of all, still giving opportunity that it might continue growing tomorrow, we will do here a rare situation, a 6-portion play. We not often propose it at our channel. Usually it's either 5 or 4, but this time it will be 6-portion play, meaning that the first entry you could make in the second half, or actually the first half, the lower half of the current candle, or even lower. So anything low, if it will go lower, you can enter here. This would be the first entry opportunity, and then of course tomorrow if we spike further, you can sell there. If not, if we go really for correction modes, then of course we need to wait for another, the nearest support levels, volatility levels. Actually, it will be this line that was formed yesterday. So let's call it S1, and then another one would be at this level. So actually it means we might return to the previous levels or even spike lower. And by that time, moving average 20 will be also in that vicinity, so it will create additional support level. So S2, and this would be S1, S2, second channel to enter. Again, should this be not a U-shape, if it will be U-shape, we will go back, but if it won't be a U-shape, we continue piercing further, then of course we need to enter somewhere in the middle of a channel between SMA 20 and 50, and with this being said, actually it would mean we need to exploit these two levels, purely volatilities, both. So we can call them V1, V2, and this would be, although it's quite broad level, it's actually almost 20% big, but yeah, also volatilities here are huge. So this would be another level to enter, and by that time it will be also a little bit below, in the vicinity actually of the bottom of this level will be below the moving average 50, and the middle will be in the middle, actually V2 will be in the middle between SMA 20 and 50, so it will make it very strong level. And because it's a four portions play, we need to prepare, again, not given at all, but as always we are proposing the doomsday scenario as well here at our channel in order to avoid losses, or at least minimize them to the maximum. And of course then it would be the level here discussed, and should it happen or not, unclear, but if this will be happening, then of course the next level to the final level to average down would be here, because then we really need to wait for some deep movement. And if this is happening, then this would be S3, S4 level for a final average down. Not given at all we go there, but it's always to be prepared, better to be prepared for very bad situations. So with these 4 levels being said, and since this is a 6 portions play, it's advised to buy with 1-1-2-2 strategy, meaning that the first time you buy with 1 portion. After splitting to 6 portions, the money you would like to play here. Then the second level, the first average down, you again buy with 1 portion. Then the second average down, you buy with 2. And the third average down, if you need it again, you buy with 2 portions, according to the entry levels described here. This way it will be the best optimization of profit versus losses. And actually, then you can play quite safely here for GEVO. Of course, overall, it's very bullish momentum. All 3 moving averages are extremely accelerative, and it's not given at all we go down, but the reason it's chosen to have this very supportive and defensive strategy because the market capitalization of the company, first of all, is not that huge, and secondly, its volatility for the last 3 months is unbelievably big, and we need to be prepared for any possible situation here. Because don't forget other similar example, well, similar maybe is wrong to say, but let's say in the price action, similar examples like NEO this year, Kodak, etc. So we need to be prepared for any action, and this way you will be the most safe, I think, if you choose to play with GEVO. Again, if you don't, please also check other videos at our channel. We post many daily videos, so you can always try those. And with this, having said, good luck with Geo. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you didn't do so already, and also please press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.